you've got various strategies that sort of work, but in a sense, they are also in danger of perpetuating the cycle.
Yeah.
Right. So going out to others for confirmation. Historically, we talked about having lots of tests done, for example. Trying to rationalize your way to a feeling of okayness. Like, I suspect what you do is you run through different scenarios of what if this, and there's probably times you go and Google it and you look at pictures and then you look at yours. So you're in a sense, you're trying to find that place of safety by thinking your way to that place. The problem is that feeling of, you can't think your way to a feeling of safety. And actually the danger is, the more that you try and think your way to that feeling, actually you speed up your system more, you pump more of those stress hormones. So you actually get more stuck in that state. And the danger of the coping strategies is that they work a little bit, like it's a little bit like the reason why gambling is so addictive is you get variable rewards. That sometimes you win, sometimes you don't win. But the way it's all designed is you win just enough that sort of keeps you hooked in. It's often the same with these kind of coping strategies. It's like, it works a little bit and it works enough to go, actually, no, it's worth doing that, because if I email that person, they come back, then okay, I can relax a bit. But in a sense, you're not really dealing with the issue at the core of the issue. You're, in a sense, the danger can be reinforcing the pattern. And it's not that I'm saying you shouldn't necessarily reach out or you shouldn't use the contacts you've got. But it's the danger of using that as a way to try and placate the pattern of anxiety, as opposed to tackling it more directly, in a sense.
How would you tackle it more directly?
A few things. Firstly, recognizing your whole system's ramped up. Like, so you can sort of feel there's kind of like an anxiety state. So rather than trying to think your way out of that, it's almost going, okay, there's like these different levels of, and like everything's up here and in my head. I actually need just to train my system to be in a calmer place. So meditation, mindfulness is definitely part of that, because what you're doing is you're, just like those neural pathways that you condition an anxiety pattern, you're conditioning your system to be in a calmer place. The next thing is, in a sense, really catching the pattern and naming it as a pattern. So rather than colluding with the pattern or trying to think your way out of it, it's going, right now I'm in an anxiety state. My objective is not to try and answer all these anxieties. It's to shift the state that my system's in. And there are various tools and strategies that we can come to help with that. So it's, in a sense, it's a different way of trying to solve the problem. So rather than trying to solve the problem on a thinking level, trying to rationalize your way out of it, it's recognizing, and I think there's already quite a bit of awareness around this, but I think there needs to be perhaps some more, and the tools to work with. It's recognizing I'm doing a pattern of anxiety, and my way out of it is to change that, not to try and answer all of these questions. In a sense.